St. Patrick Cathedral in Charlotte was filled with more than 60 permanent deacons and their wives as they attended the annual Deacons Recommitment Mass on the Feast of St. Lawrence, Deacon and Martyr, August 10th. This year's Mass was particularly special as 15 men who have completed the Diocesan Lay Ministry program and a year of aspirancy were admitted to the Rite of Candidacy to the permanent diaconate by Bishop Peter Jugas during the Mass.
The diaconate is a great ministry of service in the church, and Jesus' own words continue to inspire deacons to follow his example of serving. The Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. And it is in that spirit of service, inspired by Christ, that you deacons come today to affirm again the promises of your ordination.
The candidates sat in the first few rows of the cathedral, and during the rite were called up one by one to stand before their bishop to affirm their desire to pursue studies for the sacrament of holy orders in the church. Bishop Jugas beamed with joy as the men approached the steps of the altar. This class of candidates contains the father of one of our diocesan priests, Joe Becker, whose son Brian Becker is a parochial vicar of St. Mark Church in Huntersville. This class also has the father of one of our St. Joseph College seminarians, Tom Martin, who is the father of seminarian Luke Martin.
I've been thinking about the diaconate for many years. My dad was a deacon. He was ordained in 1981, and being in the pew as he would give his homilies and talk about our family meant a lot to me. So I kind of grew up in that environment, always thought about it. For me, Cursillo was huge. I went on Cursillo in 1999 here in the Diocese of Charlotte, and to me that's kind of the trajectory change, so to speak. You know, where the diaconate would not be in the path unless you kind of went to the higher level, and there it is in your path. So I know so many great men that have become deacons from that. So I've always kind of thought about that.
It's been a beautiful evening here at St. Patrick's Cathedral in Charlotte. 15 men were here. They were admitted to the candidacy for the permanent diaconate. Bishop Peter Jugas celebrated the Mass. He received our permanent deacons' recommitment here in the diocese to their service here in the church. So we're just blessed to have these 15 men who have come forward, and God willing, 4 years from now, they will be ordained to the permanent diaconate. Sue Ann Howell, Catholic News Herald.